Whoa, another place with sick music. Must be another TV show.
Hey, Sonic Best Buddy.
I don't even know you and I already hate your stinking guts. You stereotypical shonen anime boy.
Best Buddy, I am Sonic's best friend.
Tails! If we get copyrighted by Mac, I will take your iPad away.
Okay, sorry, Sonic. Did you guys forget why we're here in this anime world?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Amy. We need to focus on the emeralds. Instead of wasting our time running around, why not do that gay chaos control shit Shadow does?
Oh, yeah!
Chaos control! Oh, thanks. I'll take one of those.
Hey, dude, give that back! I was doing an epic transformation thingy.
Trust me. I know things go with transformation. Cool for 1 week. Gotten forever to classic me before.
What? What the hell are you talking about, man? Just give the emeralds back. They aren't even the actual emeralds.
What? Man, you wasted our time. How about this? We help you bash these bots? You help us get this emerald. Deal?
Sure, why not? Ha! Take this, you dirty nincompoops!
These things are massive! Jesus Christ! They're bigger than the badness and buckets of bolts back in our dimension.
They actually sound like machine guns instead of laser.
Yeah, there are more humans here in this world than just Eggman. Almost done.
Whew, that was tough.
Felt easy for me also when I blasted one of the bots. The emerald came out of it. Here, catch!
Thanks for the Emmy!
Amy, please never say that.
Yeah, never say that shit again. Oh, the portal! Let's go, guys!
Bye, guys!
Bye!
That was a quick visit, and now I'm back to normal.
I know what you're thinking. That was fast? Well, allow me to show you what happened to us before this point, in a different universe.
Earlier, in Juan's world.
Hey guys, for the first time, instead of playing a video game right away, we decided to give you all a little history lesson on the character and franchise, Astro Boy.
Astro Boy started as a manga and then became an anime, and in a way, Astro Boy was one of the earliest anime in history. As a matter of fact, it was also the first popular anime to be known around the world, not just in Japan.
There were multiple anime adaptations of Astro Boy like in the 60s, 80s, and the early 2000s. Nowadays, it's not as popular as it was back then because in the 80s and 90s, we had God knows all kinds of anime that were more popular than Astro Boy, and everyone should already know what I'm talking about. Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Ghost in the Shell, and every other one of the anime of the 90s stole the spotlight off Astro Boy.
What I really love about the Astro Boy franchise is that all of the adaptations stayed the same. They all have friendship, heroism, and the importance of compassion, especially towards robots, since Astro wants harmony between robots and humans.
I gotta say, Astro Boy sure has a lot in common with our franchise. We both became popular outside Japan, receiving global appeal as in an iconic status worldwide, and that we're both groundbreaking figures. Astro Boy is an early manga-turned-anime, and the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise defined the mascot platformer genre after rivaling the Super Mario games during the 16-bit era, when the Super NES and the Sega Genesis were in a console war.
One more thing we need to discuss before we play the game. Astro Boy is also known for robot sentience, due to robots and humans coexisting in a futuristic Earth. In all of the adaptations, including the original manga, Astro was built by Dr. Tenma to replace his son, Tobio, who was killed in different accidents, depending on which adaptation you watch. Dr. Tenma built and adopted Astro in Tobio's memory and treated Astro as lovingly as if he were the real Tobio. However, Dr. Tenma soon realized that the little android could not fill the void of his lost son, especially given that Astro could not grow older or express human aesthetics. Depending on the adaptations, Astro was then given to Dr. Ochanomizu or Dr. Elefun because of the big nose if you watch the English dub of the 60s or 80s adaptations, or Dr. O'Shea in the 2003 anime in which the game is based on. We'll just call him Dr. O'Shea because of the game we're about to play. Most Astro Boy characters have different names in most adaptations.
Man, talking about Astro Boy makes me want to revisit those old classics.
Amy's a hoarder, ladies and gentlemen. She collects almost every kind of magazine in the human world. Nowadays, they're obsolete, but back in the day, they were easy, and Amy in particular subscribed to almost every magazine subscription in existence ever since we used to meet Chris Thorndike.
Aha! Here it is! PlayStation Magazine, issue whatever, 84th demo disc. Wait a sec. Sonic, wasn't that the one with the early look at Astro Boy?
You're right. That demo was awesome. Come on, let's dig out that old PS2.
Let's get started and see if this demo is worth playing.
Okay, for once, this isn't a jam-packed demo disc. It's a PlayStation Magazine demo disc.
The late 90s and early 2000s had video games with demos, so gamers could have glimpses of future games. Nowadays, you just download one demo, and that's it. Just digital.
I heard that Pizza Hut used give-out demo discs for the PlayStation 1, and it was another nostalgic memory for all of those who were around the late 90s. I miss the Pizza Hut buffets, but at least I still get their cheese pizza.
Awesome!
Woohoo!
It's our
My
company and
darling Sonic
developer,
is on screen.
Sega and
He has more
Sonic
in
Team.
common in
They
Astro Boy
made the
than I
Astro
thought.
Boy
Astro
game.
Boy! That's me!
Well, these hedgehogs sure are loyal to our real creators. So here are the characters on the start screen. The music is actually quite beautiful and catchy.
I highly suggest you listen to the game's soundtrack online. It's so magnificent. That's why we wait for pressing start.
Not only does the game have an awesome soundtrack, but so does the anime. And similar to our anime Sonic X, the American and Japanese theme songs of the 2003 anime are different in tone. The American theme is more badass, and it's what you hear in the game, and the Japanese theme is lighter and makes you feel fuzzy inside. Again, check out the music of Astro Boy on YouTube.
Where are we?
By the looks of it, either a futuristic city or a park.
I'm sure we'll be having fun with this, and maybe it could be a challenge.
I hear sirens. It looks like there's gonna be bad guys that we have to defeat as Astro.
Who needs instructions? The ultimate life form doesn't need them, but two hedgehogs with me will need them. Jump with X, attack with square, and glide with the right analog stick. Simple as that.
And I guess R1 gives you some kind of vision in square while gliding gives Astro a boost attack. I gotta get used to the controls. How about you, Sonic?
I got the hang of it. The instructions say that the square button also lets Astro grab items like a light pole, as a melee attack almost like a baseball bat.
Astro sure has a lot of abilities, but you hedgehogs are sluggish at this game compared to me. Sure, the game is difficult, but I've played the full game 1,000 times over the years, even 20 years ago when the game was new.
What robots are we attacking anyway? Biker robots and flying bats that aren't like Rouge?
No, they're renegade robots that showed up with no explanation, and Astro Boy has to defeat them and get into a building so he can have a new upgraded ability.
It's annoying that every time a robot attacks Astro while holding the streetlight pole, the streetlight pole disintegrates.
It's also irritating that these pieces of scrap metal keep flying away with their motorbike thingies when they hit you. If only we were in the game. It'd be awesome to help Astro Boy, especially because Sega and Sonic Team made the game, so having us in it wouldn't be a surprise.
To be honest, we wouldn't be in the game, Pink Hedgehog. Our Dreamcast/Adventure era counterparts would be there since 2004 was their last year before we replaced them in 2005. Remember, we were still busy being in Sonic X that year.
Speaking of our Dreamcast R Adventure counterparts, their Amy broke her water and is now in labor. Get ready in the end of the month or beginning of August for the arrival of the 6 baby hedgehogs. Woo, I'm damn excited to be an uncle.
And I can't wait to spoil the babies as an aunt. And I better comfort adventure era Amy, because after pregnancies, women go through postpartum depression and other symptoms, especially since she's been carrying 6 babies instead of 1.
Everyone will help Dreamcast Sonic and Amy with the babies, including me. I will make sure they'll be tough like their edgy uncle. Back to the game. We're almost done wiping out these robots and bats. The tracker is low, so we better use it sparingly.
I got this one, Shadow. I can take down the last robot. Astro Boy may be a tough flying robot, but I don't think he's as fast as us hedgehogs.
But I know Astro has a bigger heart than each of us, because we can be a little selfish and arrogant, whereas Astro has a pure heart despite being a robot.
Amy's right. Also, the coast is clear. I got rid of the last robot. So what's next, Shadow?
As I said earlier, go to a building so Astro can get a new ability. Kind of like our previous counterparts in their adventure games.
Before we get to the building, I want to press every button so I can know what Astro can do. And wow, the ambient music makes me feel mellow, and I love it.
Does Astro say let's rock it every time he charges while flying? It sounds a little weird.
It does, but the game was made by our own developers, Sonic Team. And our voices can be repetitive in our games too. So let's not be hypocrites like what Chris Jericho in 2009 would call us.
Wow, a charging power. How'd you do that, Amy?
I was just pressing buttons, and I just now forgot about how I did that charge attack.
That's a rare attack that's useful in the complete and final game. Since this is just a demo, our upgrade is the main use. Let's just go inside.
Both the music and sound effects are cool and just fun to hear.
Oh, great. Where did we end up this time? It better not be Urkel's world again, I swear.
I don't know, but looks like it's just us two for now.
What the? Ames. Is that us over there holding a controller while playing on a... What is that? Is that a PlayStation 2? Oh God, what year are we in, 1993?
Sonic. Everyone has their favorite console, like how Tails loves playing Roblox on his iPad, and I love my Switch. Now get ready, I think they noticed us. What the? How did current/meta era Sonic and Amy get to our game room? I thought they were fighting Dr. Eggman in the streets.
Maybe they dispatched the doctor quickly. Also, this is Astro's creator, Dr. Tenma. His hair kinda resembles a certain king of rock and roll, but he had that hair well before the king.
And I can tell he's just a hologram summoning more robots to fight Astro. But as for our current counterparts, that Sonic should know that the PS2 wasn't around in 1993. Hell, not even the PS1 was made that year. I thought he was smarter than that.
Ooh, what's happening to Astro?
He's getting the laser finger upgrade. Remember? Astro gets new power-ups like we do.
Good God Almighty, the music is giving me flashbacks to Sonic Unleashed. Good memories, but also bad memories, thanks to being a werehog.
There's already fan art of me and Shadow also as werehogs, as well as mods of that game. Maybe there's a handful of fans who love the werehog gameplay.
Time to put that laser finger into some good use, and we're like exterminators. There's robo-bugs around this lab.
There's those machines that respawn these bug bots. I can take them down quicker if I had a damn Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, that could happen if you were in the game, but since this is Astro Boy, he needs his own gadgets and skills rather than using Chaos Emeralds like we do.
I am concerned that the laser finger runs out quickly and the recharging takes longer than draining. How the hell does that make sense?
I think it's because it makes the game more challenging. And I gotta admit, this game is harder than I thought it would be, and I like that. I like a good challenge.
Well, I don't like a good challenge. I like it when it's easy. Why else does Dreamcast Amy with her team in Sonic Heroes has their team in easy mode?
Depending on the game, year, and genre, I'm iffy with the difficulty. Some games are high blood pressuring hard, piss easy, or somewhere in the middle. It's hard for me to explain, but I think Astro Boy is reasonably difficult but still fun to play.
That wasn't bad. Now the elevator came back down so we can leave the building.
So what happens next, boys? Do we fight even more enemies outside, or does the demo end?
I have no clue, Amy. Maybe Shadow knows since he's the one who played the demo before.
First, we need to use the laser finger to unlock the door, and we'll see what happens next.
I can't wait to see what happens next. I hope we get a treat.
With the music silent, I'm predicting a big battle. Uh-oh, I see Astro looking suspicious.
Indeed, Sonic. There's a suspicious robot on the loose, and he's an edgy character that makes me and the other shadows look normal. This is Atlas.
I can already tell by his looks. He's edgy and evil.
Do we fight him, Shadow? Or do we fight more robots again? If we fight Atlas, this will be our first boss battle since that rock monster in the Castlevania demo.
We fight Atlas. And yes, he's the boss of the demo, and he's a disgrace to both humans and robots. Maria would want harmony of everyone.
Hell yeah! Let's kick Atlas's ass!
All right, here comes the big cheese. Let's see how this Astro Boy handles a boss fight.
Use the laser and charge to him before he uses his explosive lightning. It's very powerful.
I won't mess this up! We better pretend to be Superman and Supergirl, but in robot form!
This is the closest thing to spinning around like a hedgehog, but not fast enough to us.
We have to be careful. Avoid the damn lightning attack. You can also dodge while flying.
You know what, guys? I still want to know why current Sonic and Amy interrupted our gameplay earlier. Let me call them while you fight Atlas.
While you call the meta-era Sonic, I'll use a lamppost to make Atlas shut up.
Come on, pick up. This is intense.
Not to me. It's child's play.
Hello? Oh, hey, 4-Kid Sonic. How's it going? I just finished fighting Eggman.
Hey, current Sonic. Are you with your Amy? I need to ask you both something, and we're in the middle of playing Astro Boy.
Oh, my Amy is with me, and which Astro Boy? 2004 game based on the anime or the 2009 game based on the CGI movie?
The 2004 game. But anyway, while we were playing, Shadow, Amy, and I saw you and your Amy teleporting where we're at. And you said that the PS2 was made in 1993, and your Amy wanted to leave since we saw you two.
That wasn't us. 4-Kid Sonic. You know, my Sonic is an expert in game consoles. I think it was some other channel that the creator collaborated with, since most AI voice channels use the current/meta voices more than the 4Kids and the Dreamcast/adventure voices.
Okay, thanks. I knew something was fishy. All right, guys, we'll see you hedgehogs at the waiting room.
I'm excited to be an uncle. We'll meet you there as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, current Sonic. Okay, guys, how's the boss battle going? Looks like you're having trouble.
Your little girlfriend was playing this whole time, and she's been hit a lot.
First of all, blame the camera for not letting me grab extra health. Second, the music is awesome and sounds eerily similar to the fight Dreamcast Sonic and Shadow had at the Space Colony Arc in Adventure 2. And third, Atlas is way more powerful than I thought.
Yeah, I can tell. This Atlas guy is no joke.
Come on, Sonic! Show him who's boss!
Finally. Let's see how the blue hedgehog handles this scrap metal. This boss wouldn't last a second against me whether I'm just playing as Astro Boy or if I was there myself.
Did you try hiding behind buildings, Amy? I would do that so I can recharge the laser finger and avoid getting hit.
I never thought of that, darling.
It's a cowardly move to me. But to anyone else, it is a helpful tactic. And Amy's right about the boss battle music sounding similar to our Dreamcast/Adventure era counterpart's final fight before they raced to the Eclipse cannon near the Ark.
Using that super punch and the streetlight poles definitely helps us beat that Atlas punk.
Yeah, I tried using the lamp poles, but they burn out quickly, especially when attacked.
While Sonic was helping you finish Atlas, I found out the current Sonic and Amy are from the Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel the creator is friends with. That explains why that Sonic and Amy act differently compared to the ones on this channel.
He's gonna explode!
Yes, he is. But he's not destroyed. His arm broke.
Any other robot would be in a million pieces.
Ooh, is Astro getting another upgrade?
Close. But in the final game, every time a boss is defeated or when a mission is completed, Astro gains more health and more ammo to his weapons.
And what about Atlas? If he survived this boss fight, do we fight him again in the actual full game, Shadow?
Yes, and he's got more powerful attacks, and they're nearly instant death hits, so if you want to fight Atlas a second time, he won't go easy.
I bet he'll be even more of a stereotypical edgelord. He said, "I'll be back," and flew away into the moonlight. How cliché is that?
Very cliché to a T, Amy. Aw, man, the demo's over. It was getting fun, and I gotta admit, Shadow, Astro Boy is a lot more fun than I anticipated. Learning about the history of the franchise and playing this game kept me entertained.
Hey, You hedgehogs wanted to talk about the game and the character, so I had to bring up my expertise to the masses.
Man, it's a shame that Astro Boy hasn't been in the spotlight for a while now. He's such a classic character, a true pioneer of anime and manga.
I know, right? I'd love to see a new Astro Boy anime. Imagine the possibilities!
He was all right, I guess. But the world has moved on.
Don't be pouty, Shadow. Astro Boy was one of the first anime characters to make a big splash outside of Japan. He's a legend. He deserves a comeback.
Yeah, a new Astro Boy anime, a movie, even a new video game series.
Whatever floats your boat, hedgehogs.
Come on, Shadow. Even you have to admit that a well-done Astro Boy reboot could be something special.
I can already imagine it. New characters, new adventures, but still keeping the heart of the original.
Exactly. And with the technology we have now, they could really do something amazing with his design and abilities.
We'll see. That should wrap up the video, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and give this video a like, comment, favorite, and share. Don't forget to click on the bell so you won't miss new videos. And spread the word. Follow us on TikTok and subscribe on YouTube.
I'm confident we'll see what happens next. Until then, let's keep the spirit of Astro Boy alive by enjoying the classics. Stick around and stay tuned for more new videos.
Also, a special shout out to Sonic the Hedgehog for collaborating with us. We better cross over with more channels. That way we'd have less misunderstandings. We'll see you all later. Peace out and rock on.
I'm glad we managed to sneak out of there when we did, Amy. I don't think I could hear another fact about Astro Man or whatever he's called.
It's Astro Boy, and I really enjoyed those counterparts of us. They were all so bubbly, and Shadow actually looked happy around us. We never seen him do that in our world.
Yeah, I guess. But we need to focus on the mission. We'll be at the next area soon, Ames.
Yes, Sir Sonic, sir. Super serious Amy Rose, go!
Next time on Sonic, Tangled in Time.
Sonic, is that you?